What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I wanted to create another like fall inspired makeup look. We have the bold lip going again, green on the eyes, orange blush. I feel like orange and green complement each other. This is definitely a lot, but that is what makeup is for me. It's fun, it's colorful, it's in your face, and I'm okay with that. I personally can't do the soft glam clean girl aesthetic. I don't know how. Once I start putting on makeup, I get carried away. So this is what we get. Before we jump into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video to see what products I used to create this full glam. Guys, so I hope you all have been doing well. First I want to show you what I started out with. This is the P. Louise base in Rumor 3. This is what I use to prep the eyelids. And I'm going to go in with the Be Perfect X Stacey Marie Carnival Antidote palette. This eyeshadow palette truly screams fall. And I will leave it linked down below. It is currently on sale on Beauty Bay's website. I'm going to mainly focus on the green eyeshadows for today. So the first shade that I want to go in with is to also kind of help set down that base. The shade is called Stone in the palette. And as you can see, it is a nice transition shade. The next shade that I am going to take on this is in the shade, it's the shade called Sable. I'm going to take that and kind of just run that, more so patting it on the outer corner, bringing it slightly inward. You guys know I don't really do like the cut crease or anything too dramatic, more so because I feel like my main focus with makeup has been perfecting my base routine, not so much the eyeshadow. There are some people who just kill their eyeshadow looks, and I love it so much. But I haven't really given it much time. I kind of just mainly do that blend in that darker outer corner, either do a matte or a shimmer on the inner corner, and I call it a day. But it doesn't hurt to play with some colors and incorporate that. A lot of the brushes that I am using in today's video are Morphe brushes. So what I ended up doing, you guys, is going through all of my makeup brushes, kind of organizing them from the brands to, just like the OG Morphe Pro eyeshadow brushes or face brushes. I've just been in this like cleaning, organizing mode, but also more so too trying to declutter some of this stuff. So definitely let me know if you want to see a thorough like view of that. I feel like it will be a lengthy video, but I could definitely see if I can, try to condense it a little bit. So that darker shade that I'm taking on this brush is called Clover in the eyeshadow palette. I noticed that I felt like it wasn't picking up dark enough for me. So you will see I am going to go in with the Juvia's Place Army eyeshadow palette, which Juvia's Place I think came out with 4 of these Rebel palettes. So I'm just going to take this darker green to kind of help smoke out that outer corner just a little bit. All right, you guys. So as you can see, primer Secure the Glow by One Size and Iconic London Velvet Blurring Primer. I only used that primer one other time and I didn't really care for it. So I figured I'd just give it another chance today. As I mentioned, I am going through a phase of like decluttering and getting rid of some stuff. Color corrector is the Peach Color Corrector by e.l.f. Because we did use those green tones as far as the eyeshadow, I wanted to kind of give myself like an even canvas before going in with foundation. I did allow the primer to dry down before doing this step. And then for foundation, this is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydro Glow in the shade 3Y38. I believe the shade that I want to pick up is 3N42, which is like medium to tan with neutral undertone. But for now, this one will honestly do. I initially wanted to go in with Makeup by Mario foundation because I noticed that I haven't used that in a while. But the same for the Makeup Forever one. So I just figured, you know, obviously playing with different products, playing with makeup that I have been sitting on. I feel like we all get so caught up in the new releases and launches that are coming that we pretty much forget about what we already have in our collection. So I just pretty much been going through things, making like a little bin of different makeup that I can start playing with, and just creating like that type of content. I won't stop purchasing makeup, obviously, as things come out. But I think trying to keep up with every new launch is definitely excessive. And I'm still a regular consumer just like everyone else. And I don't want us to feel like we have to go run out and get something because it just dropped. So that is pretty much also why I feel like kind of going through your collection. What is it that I haven't used? Do I even remember if I like this product? You know, and I feel like that will kind of help us with utilizing what we already have. So something that I don't typically do often is build up my foundation, but I decided to do it in today's video. Now, what I will say off camera, this video took longer than normal because I really had to let my makeup dry down. I used a hydrating primer and a hydrating foundation on top of this velvet blurring primer, which I don't feel like the Iconic London primer works, if I'm being honest. So I had to let it dry down just a little bit. And then we're going to go in with this Morphe Cream bronzer stick. And I'm going to blend that out with a Morphe bronzer, like cream bronzer brush that they just came out with not too long ago. I really honestly do feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like Morphe has done a good job with their comeback. And I've said this before. I am not one of those people that get caught up in recent drama from the past. I don't know what was going on. I've just never been the type of person, like, even throughout my life, I don't care about what somebody else got going on, what the internet is saying, who got beef with who. I don't pay attention to stuff like that because I have other things to worry about as far as my own personal life. So I just really don't feed into a lot of what social media does. That's just me. I say to myself. So I will still purchase Morphe products if I feel like I like them. I have a lot of Morphe brushes that I feel like I have not seen better brushes, you know, since then. And I know a lot of people rave about certain brushes, but I'm just not. I feel like Morphe OG, like pro makeup artist brushes that a lot of people used to purchase, the quality was there and it was a reasonable price. They weren't charging you an arm and a leg for those brushes, and I've had some of those brushes for over 10 years and they still look new. They're still going strong. So that's just my take on it. But anywho, off of that, I went in with the Joy blush by Rare Beauty, and this is the Makeup by Mario concealer in the shade 280. So I am blending this out with one of the new brushes that Morphe just came out with. It was in their new holiday collection, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this brush was supposed to be intended for like blush. but the way that it is shaped, it fits perfectly on the under eyes. It gave a seamless blend out. And then to set that concealer, I'm going in with the Kimchi Chic Banana Powder on a powder puff. I am so proud of myself for using this powder up, y'all. I still have a little bit more from what fell out in the cap, but it is so satisfying to see that this powder was full and like now look at it. So that definitely makes me excited because like I said, this powder, when I first used it, I fell in love and I instantly bought 2 backups of it. So it's like you have that plus all the other mini powders that you use. Like, it's ridiculous. One size turn up the base pressed powder in medium 5G. I'm going to use that around the perimeter of my face and pretty much just kind of set where I put those cream products. So I pretty much do like a double setting. I know that some people don't do this. Some people will use their loose powder to set the concealer and then they'll just go right in with the powder bronzer, powder blush. I like to double set, but going in with blush, this is Milani Baked Blush in Sunrise Serenita. I just realized I don't have any brushes in front of me as far as like to blend out my powder products, but this is a pretty baked blush. I want to say at first I didn't like blush. I was scared to wear it, and I think because growing up, especially like in the 90s, I feel like the women that used to wear blush, it was like boom, like in your face, but this was the first blush that I fell in love with, and I bought like 2 backups of it. And so it's crazy because again, this was a product that it's like I have this one and I have other ones just sitting and I'm not using them. So for this bronzer, very pigmented, very pigmented. There was a nice amount of kick up in the pan, but that's fine. This is from H&B Cosmetics, which is a UK based brand. Y'all, I'm telling you, I just genuinely really do feel like if you've never used UK products, you should definitely give it a try. The difference is crazy to me. So I just want to kind of clean that up just a little bit. But I feel like that bronzer kind of mixed in with the blush, but it's okay. We are going to keep rolling with it. And for setting the face, what I want to use is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter Spray. I have not used this spray in a really long time, so I wanted to show it some love. And then I'm also going to go in with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I'm not going anywhere. I just feel like I really didn't use anything mattifying. So I'm glad I'm not going anywhere today because I would truly be nervous about the longevity of my makeup. For the waterline, this is the LA Girl Pastel Dream eyeliner in the shade Magic Mint. These are only $5 at Ulta. They come in 6 shades. So I definitely recommend going to like either LA Girl website or on Ulta and check out their eyeliners because I really do feel like, they're not expensive. I had the Kosas eyeliners in my cart on Sephora and I took them out. $24 for one eyeliner is insane. It's insane. So I'm going to take this one shade in the Juvia's Place Rebel Army palette, and I'm just going to smudge that on the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with my MAC Giga Black Mascara for the lower lashes, and that will pretty much complete the eyes. I really do. I love a good green eyeshadow look. I feel like my go-to colors are green, blue, and purple, but I definitely want to try to, I want to try to spice it up just a little bit. But yeah, so this again concludes the eyes. I do apologize. The little one is in my room. He won't get out, you guys, because he wants a donut. So he's being, he's being a 4-year-old. But yes, this is, I really do love the eyes. What I have noticed as well, now this is the Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette. I'm just going to take that one shade and pop that in the inner corner to brighten it up just a little bit. What I noticed, I wore some mink lashes the other day. They said mink. They didn't say faux mink. I noticed my eyes did not water. But when I wear faux mink lashes, my eyes get runny and watery. I don't like that. I don't know what that's about. Okay, you guys, so this concludes today's makeup look. Very bold, very fall. For the lip combo, Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in malt. Liquid lipstick is by Juvia's Place in the shade Butter Melts. And for the gloss, this is the NYX Butter Gloss Bling in the shade Hustler. So this is the gloss that reminds me of Fenty Hot Chocolate. I do feel like a lot of brands are starting to come out with their own version of hot chocolate. In regards to the eyeshadow palette that I used in today's video, this is the Be Perfect Carnival Antidote palette. This is their collaboration with Stacey Marie. If you've never purchased from Be Perfect, if you've never purchased any of their collab palettes with Stacey Marie, you kind of missed out. Like it was a vibe. These are large palettes. So if you don't like larger palettes, that's fine. But I will still have this link down below. This palette is actually on sale on Beauty Bay's website. And when I say, I just feel like UK does eyeshadow very, very well. So I will have it linked down below for you guys, along with this blush that I used from Milani. Now this blush is only on Milani's website. Never seen it in store. It's not even on Ulta's website. But this is like just a beautiful orangey tone blush. And of course it's their baked blush, so it has that sheen. But this is in the shade Sunrise Serenita. So this was definitely my go-to blush when I started getting into blush and using, you know, the orange tones. However, you guys, again, this is the final look. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, let me know too if you guys have any ideas of some upcoming videos. I do know that the Sephora savings event starts next week on Friday, November 1st, for everyone that is a Rouge member. So I did want to pick up the new launches that are coming from Huda Beauty, her Icy Nude eyeshadow palette. Honestly, it was between that and the Makeup by Mario, the new Ethereal Moonlight palette. And honestly, I think I'm going to go with Huda. Honestly, with both palettes, they're each like $68, $69, something like that. But I feel like with the Makeup by Mario, I just know for a fact that I won't use it often. So I'm trying to step away from just purchasing every launch that comes out. What is it that really speaks to me that I feel like I would probably use more and like more? So let me know what you guys think. Not to say you have to go out and get either palette if you haven't had those on your radar, but I think I'm gonna wait to get everything once the Sephora savings event starts next Friday. I mean, it only makes sense. And maybe I'll do my next video, I'll discuss what are some other things in my cart that I plan on picking up. I don't think my cart is that big this time around, so we'll definitely discuss that. And let me know in the comments too what you guys plan on picking up during the Sephora savings event, if you plan on getting anything at all. But that is it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all stay safe, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.